That's with.
Oh, Doug?
I remember watching the movie. I've actually been everywhere in that movie.
Coming up on your right, we have two halls, Schamberger Hall and Penn Hall. These are
so we will get more information from Peter later on. Also, the shirts for the boys, there's a t-shirt, and there's also a long sleeve one. And they're available at, as you walk out, they'll be down here where you sign up your team. And they're $16 each, so not part of the tournament. Also, this hotel facilities here has indoor-outdoor swimming pool, exercise room. Yep. So, and our field is about 15, 20 minutes away. About 15 to 20 minutes away. Saturday, our last game is at 2:30, 2 o'clock. And after the game, again, we're not going to have anything organized for you all. But we would ask again that you be in your rooms around 10:30 at night. After the game, you're basically on your own. And then our third game is played Sunday morning. I believe it's at 11. And then the playoffs start in the afternoon. There are a possibility of 2 playoff games. And each game period is 1.5 hour. Sorry, I'm taking it from Peter. Right?
He's doing a fine job.
Anyways, I'm glad you're all here. We're missing one person, Andre and his son and his wife.
Yeah, they're coming later.
And they'll be here about midnight or so. So we've got another person joining us. Anybody have any questions so far? 6. You got
No, wait until the guy's running. He's running for help. Help me, I can't hit him. And instead of hitting him and killing him, you hit him with the back of the knife and knock him out. You guys see him? So you hit him with the back of the knife so hard, and he goes flying into the guy in front of him.
Yes.
Bernie, we need coffee. Bernie, go get the coffee out of that guy.
Yeah. Bernie, go take the guy, bring him the coffee.
Gee, if it's not the goalie, it's the goalie coach or the goalie coach's son. What? If it's not the goalie, it's the goalie coach or it's the goalie coach's son. Thank you. I would like everybody to give some recognition to Rod Stein, who's worked very hard putting this together. Thank you, Rod.
Rod, where's the coffee?
Yeah, get in there and get that coffee. I've only had 2 cups. I need at least another 4 to get going. We haven't really had a party per se.
Sorry for taking so long, guys.
Yeah, I know. There you go. We haven't had really a party per se, and this is the culmination of a hard year, a good year. We decided that tonight it would be a good idea to have our party here. From a perspective that we're buying you guys dinner and also the accommodations. The team is picking up for the next 2 days. We've been able to do that via some very strong fundraising from a number of people. One person in particular, and I want to recognize Rod Stein once again. Thank you very much, Rod. And hopefully next year we can double it. to do tonight is basically take about 20 minutes of your time to recap the year. I think it's very important that we sometimes take a second to reflect on what we've done. This has been a very outstanding year as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot of things that have happened this year that's made this team much more recognizable than at any other time in the past, even though we've always had, in my opinion, a very strong team. Winning will do that. Winning is not necessarily everything because of the growth that we've seen in the players. This year has been, not only from a physical point of view, but from an emotional and a skill level point of view, is very important because there are other people out there who are watching you. I indicated at the beginning of the year that the club is doing some very interesting things. One thing that they've done for the upcoming year is they've hired a gentleman by the name of Peter Pink to specifically help out, yeah, that's his name, Pink, to specifically help out all teams who are entered into the Provincial League, which is the OYSL, from a managerial point of view. Now, Mr. Pink is the manager of the Blue Devils. He's got a lot of contacts in the United States in regards to scholarship or to universities that offer scholarships to players. Now, the club has asked this guy to stay on as a freelance to every team who is in the Provincial League. Consequently, by us making provincial next year, he's going to be helping us by introducing us to certain coaches that will be coming in from the United States up to Oakville to have a look at our players, and they will have training camps per se. So consequently, next year we may not do as much tournament work as we've done this year. This has been an exceptional year as far as numbers of tournaments we've gone to and numbers of games we've played and practices. To give you an example, at the last rep coaches meeting, there was one coach who stood up and thought it was a great thing that he had 60 hours of practices for the entire year and 30 hours worth of games. Now, when you average it out to an hour a game and 2 hours of practice, that'd end up being 30 practices and basically 30 games. To let you know what we've done this year, we've played 54 games to date. But more importantly, we've had close to 60 practices. Now, in my opinion, at the end of the year, in hindsight, that's burnout. We've done quite a bit. We've gotten very far because of our commitment. And I personally would like to thank Rob Pimentel and Joe Ferreira, who worked very hard at helping this team get better. And without without their help, I don't think I can personally do it again, because it's far too much work for me. So thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rob. It's been there's been a few bumps along the road, as there always will be, but it's been an outstanding year. And if you want to say anything, Joe, now's your time.
Definitely. Me not say something? Come on, Peter.
That's why I'm asking you.
I think before I get into what I want to say is I really think we should thank Peter for all the real hard work he's done. One of the interesting thoughts that have come to mind in the discussions with Peter is he's brought up the point that he said to me, you know, Joe, it's nice that you can sit around and kid with the guys because really you're looking after one individual and you get to spend some time and really find out their personalities and enjoy it. And it's true. I've got that pleasure of being able to just get on Robbie's case, but then I get to see everyone else develop and really enjoy them growing. While Peter's approach to it is he really has to be hard, tough-nosed, and bottom line. And you know what? It really hurts him sometimes to make those tough decisions in games and who starts and who plays, you know. And I feel for him. And I think as a coach, he's done an excellent job to try to do the best possible for the team. And I think we should really thank him for his effort and time and his meticulous practice schedules. And Rob the same way. I mean, he's there helping out every single day. And it's important that you guys recognize that it takes a special commitment for someone to do that. The other thing I want to mention is to you guys is, I mean, you've had an incredible season. And when I look at it in terms of the Robbie winning your league, beating beating a couple of teams that you really feel good about beating. I want you to sort of look around the table of the guys you're with and realize that this is more than just a game. Because down the road, I look at my own personal career, my best friends have come out of the teams I've played with. And I think you guys got to take times like this and really enjoy just hanging out, you know? Have some fun together and realize it doesn't last forever, but you're going to have some relationships here that's going to grow with you. Doesn't mean anything to you now, but down the road it will. So appreciate having these times together and being out outside of Oakville, you know what I mean?
Very well said.
Other than that, enjoy yourselves, and tomorrow I want to see some focus on good skills. I don't want to see you guys playing to anyone's level and not worry about height. I think we're going to be playing a lot of individuals who may be taller than you are, but that's just in physical appearance. When it comes down to a gut check, I think we can really do well in this tournament. So go and get them, guys.
I just want to say that it's a pleasure coaching you guys. I think you guys are a great bunch of kids. I really mean that. It's been a pleasure. I hope you guys, I was able to bring something to the table that you guys learned. I think you guys have a long way to go. Everybody's talking about you guys being the next Blue Devils or Red Devils, whatever devil you want to call them. I think you guys are it. You guys can take this team another step forward, and I mean each and every member here. I know it's been difficult sometimes to get you guys playing time. It's not that we don't want you guys to get playing time, but it's difficult. And it's difficult to see who's going to play, to make that decision. I wish we could do, is put 15 guys on the field. That's impossible, right? But you guys have to look at yourselves, look at the growth that you have experienced from the beginning of the season last year to today. And I think you guys, if you guys are really honest about that, you guys have really developed. And I think you're only going to continue to develop and continue to have success. And hopefully that I will be here to enjoy that success with you guys one more year. That's all I got to say.
Before we go further on into this little situation or presentations, whatever you want to make it, I just want to let you know that David Silva has decided to leave this team. That's why he's not here. He let us know at the last game that he has intentions of playing with Brampton A. We wish him all the best of luck, and hopefully he'll have a good time there as well as he's had it here. Connor Murphy, the situation with Connor is I'm not 100% sure on what Connor wants to do, let alone what his parents want him to do. Now this is something that you guys have to understand, that every year there are changes made. This past year we had 5 changes made to this team. Now those 5 changes allowed us to go one step further. There are more changes to be made in the offing, but every opportunity is going to be given to you guys to stick with this club. All it is up to you whether you guys want to do it. Now I know that you guys can be playing at a level like you did for 3 or 4 games this year, consistent at a high pace, that you're best in the province. All it does is come down to a gut check, as Rob has said and as Joe has said, how bad you guys want it. There are opportunities for you, and you're getting to an age where you're going to start to take things a little more seriously. We're going to start taking things a little more seriously as well. The one thing I'd like to really institute this coming winter is more of a strength training program for every one of you that are prepared to do it. And that is to get you guys to a level where you're not going to get knocked off the ball.